fare live?
Allora.
Ok, io ho attivato adesso la live.
Dovremmo essere in live. Sì, siamo in live. Siamo in live.
Vediamo. Sì, sono in live.
Sì, io sono in live.
Io dico.
Bella raga.
Bella raga.
Mi è arrivata quella di My Mythic Gamer. Ci entrerò, però non la guarderò.
Bene,
Ok.
bella raga, stiamo guardando la live. No, come si chiama così
Siamo
la
qui
live?
per il minecon.
Bella a tutti ragazzi.
Minecon. Oh, attenzione. Stiamo zitti perché il volume è tipo incredibile.
Infatti.
Working with community rebroadcasters who speak up
Vai,
the languages that are helping localize the broadcast. So head over to minecraft.net
Ho già tre spettatori,
to view
mamma
the
mia.
list of rebroadcasters.
Bella
There's a
raga,
very
tutti che
special
mi stanno
person I
guardando.
want to introduce you to, and this is a person that you can just feel their energy through the screen. You know, if you ever just look at someone, it's like, wow, this person has so much energy. They have made my day feel better.
21
And
minuti.
This person is going to be Shovel. So here she is.
Ecco, vediamo.
I'm Shovel and welcome to my house. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. You might recognize me from last year's event, or you might not. I was blonde back then. I'm a long-time Minecrafter, YouTuber, and lover of all things that let my imagination run wild. I'm also a known cat lover, and I would love to show you one of
Troppo
mine.
felice
But
che
every cat owner
inizia il
knows
Minecraft.
you cannot tell
Vai,
who
raga,
Non spent
bellissimo.
right at
Anyway,
start.
we're gonna start
Mob
with a
vote,
pre-show where we're
Minecraft
gonna look at the last
dungeon,
year in
Minecraft Earth and
I had
more.
my own exciting year in Minecraft. I was able to Minecraft champion twice. And then later we're gonna join some of the members of the community.
Non
and some
vedo
members of the
l'ora.
Mojang team.
No, non vedo l'ora.
I'm most
Si
excited
sta
about the mob
laggando tutto.
vote, but I heard there's something
Come fa a laggare a te,
right
non a
at the
me?
beginning. So don't go anywhere.
No,
I'll be
vabbè,
here
tutto
watching
benissimo.
too to find out what it is.
Schifo.
So grab a snack and some water and
No,
let's
va
get
bene
into
così.
it.
Ha detto
Peccato
di
che
prendere
tanti
snack
in
e
chat
di
non
bere,
capiranno niente.
però va
Should I have worn the crown? I tend to demand more
bene.
respect
Ha la
when I'm
corona,
wearing the
raga.
crown.
Hello everyone, I'm Mariel,
Pure
also known
tu.
as Marielitai. You may know me from a couple of Minecraft series that I
Mariel,
participated
Mariel.
in.
Raga, io
like
sono
Family
troppo felice.
Hollow, Marielcraft, and Gamecraft, just to name a few. But I'm
Io
also
voglio
known
vedere
in the
gli
community
ends.
for my innate ability to break the game. Randomly, for no reason whatsoever, it just happens completely out of my control, completely out of my hands. I've had so many bugs and glitches happen to me that it's become this running joke on my channel, and it's hilarious. Now, this year has actually been a pretty exciting year. I was able to participate in one of the Minecraft championships, and I also made a ton of new friends playing Minecraft dungeons. That was pretty cool and awesome. But today, I'm here at the Minecraft Live community.
Ok, ora si dovrebbe
show to
sentire
talk
tutto
to you
bene.
all
Io
about
dovrei
something
assoldarmi
very
un po' di meno.
exciting, the mob
Dovrebbe
voting
tutto bene.
process. Turns out that Minecraft is bringing 3 new mobs for all of us to check out and get to know. We have the Moobloom
Ecco fatto,
from
sì,
Minecraft
sì,
Earth,
sì.
the Iceologer from Minecraft
Cos'è
Dungeons,
questo?
and last but
Glow
certainly
Questi
not
sono i tre
least,
mob
the
da
Glow
presentare.
È Glow,
Squid.
è lo
Glow.
squid di
mob
qui,
that's
Glow.
also from Minecraft Earth.
Ah,
But you may be
dov'è che si
wondering
vota?
which one's going to be added to the game. Well, that's up to you, the community, to decide.
Twitter?
Because throughout the show, all of you are going to be able to vote for your favorite mob on the Minecraft Twitter page as long as you're signed in. There's also going to be multiple voting rounds, so make sure you keep an eye on the vote because things can change very quickly and we need to make sure that the best mob wins. And that one, in my opinion, is the Glow Squid because that's the one that I'm rooting for and that's the one that I'm going to be voting for. Anywho, that's going to be it for me, but be sure to stick around to find out more about
Raga, ma
these
quanto
brand
durerà?
new Minecraft mobs.
Boh.
Thanks, Marielle. Well, I just want to say I
Troppo-
actually
raga, io
want
sono
all
troppo
the
felice.
mobs, if that's
Anch'io
even
sono-
possible. Can we make that happen? Now, one of my favorite things this year
Guarda la
when it comes to
chat,
Minecraft
guarda la
is the
chat.
Cioè, la chat
1.16
impazzisce,
Nether
infatti, è
update.
vero.
There wasn't much
C'è
to
la
do in the
chat.
Nether, in my
Boh,
personal
da me
opinion.
non
And
c'è.
this update, I think everyone enjoyed it. Me personally, I was already a
me
little bit
dice che
afraid
la
of the
chat è
Nether,
disabilitata
but now
per questo live
I'm
stream,
even
non
more
so
scared,
come.
but in a good way. It makes me want to go there.
Incredibile,
Makes me want
non
to do
si
things.
ferma
And
più.
there's so much that you can do
Tutto
in the
bene.
Nether.
Bella
And the fact
Alex
that
che sta
this is the
guardando la
same
live.
game, they
Grande
make the
Alex.
updates so great that it feels like a whole new game. And you
Oh,
get that
raga.
whole new
vero,
experience
Alex è
all over
sparito.
again.
Alex,
But
vieni
that's
su
just my
Discord,
story.
così
But here's some more
Infatti.
stories from a few creators and friends around the world.
Tutti
Almeno una che parla
Ice
piano.
Hello everyone, my name is Gemini Tay. I'm a Minecraft
Gemini
builder
Tales
and
is so
content
cool.
creator on both YouTube and Twitch. I love using Minecraft as a platform to create art, and this year I've had a particularly amazing time doing so. I was invited to the early access beta for Minecraft with RTX on Windows 10 Edition,
finalmente c'è.
and oh my gosh, it was incredible. Minecraft with RTX adds so many new amazing properties to the game.
Vabbè, questi
New
con
restrictions
l'RTX.
and light sensitivity is
Vabbè, che
incredible.
figata.
Being able to use light as a building block in the game is something I've looked forward to for such a long
Guarda che
time,
figata, raga,
and
è
it's finally
bellissimo.
here. Definitely have had such an amazing time using that to my
Quanto
advantage
manca?
to create more depth
20
and
minuti.
dimension in
16
my
minuti.
Minecraft worlds.
16.
Fala galera, eu sou o Forever Play Games, crio conteúdo de Minecraft pro YouTube há
Troppo
mais de
felice,
8
raga,
anos.
sério.
E hoje eu vim aqui falar pra vocês
Troppo felice.
as duas coisas que eu mais gostei do update do Nether. Então beleza, estou aqui
Questo è su
no
Minecraft,
eu
vediamo.
jogo no modo sobrevivência, não uso o criativo pra nada. E como uma pessoa que joga muito Minecraft mesmo, uma das coisas que eu mais
Ih,
gostei
questo
do
ha fatto
update do
tutte ste
Nether
cose
foram
senza
os
manco la
blocos
creativa.
novos. Então se
Ciao,
você der
Alessio
uma olhada
Diaco.
aqui, eu fiz um portal que vai pro meu Nether,
Bella!
utilizando os novos blocos. E cara, é sério,
No,
eu
raga,
fiquei
che
apaixonado
figata. Questo ha
nas
fatto uno
possibilidades
scheletro
que
con il
1.16
fuoco blu
trouxe pra
negli
gente
occhi.
num termo de criação, cara. Esse
Bellissimo.
fogo
Ciao
azul
Alessio, benvenuto
e essa
in
Black
live.
Guarda quanti
São muito lindos,
FPS,
dá pra
ma
fazer
che
ambientes
disastro, tizio.
totalmente diferentes de antes. E passando
Tá
pra nossa
velocissimo.
segunda coisa, nós chegamos nos novos
Ciao, raga,
biomas.
che figata.
Isso eu acho que foi uma coisa que a Mojang focou muito
Nossa,
em tentar deixar o jogo mais vivo.
Bello.
E cara, pra quem joga Minecraft há muitos
Cioè,
anos,
lui ha
No,
decorato
vabbè.
pure tutto il nether.
olhando
Che
o jogo,
figo!
FPS de uma
Si è messo
forma
lì a fare
tão
blocco per blocco, ha
diferente
decorato
assim.
tutto il nether.
Hey
Cioè, non
everyone,
tutto,
I'm Mac
tutto,
and
però.
Cheese Please, a
Molto
Minecraft
figo.
YouTube content creator and Twitch streamer. My favorite memory from Minecraft this year has got to be when we defeated the Ender
vabbè, raga,
Dragon
io son
for the
troppo
very
agitato.
first time. I have never seen this fight before and had no idea what to expect. We
Come?
spent hours and hours preparing and
Io voglio il
defeated the
mob
Ender
blu.
Dragon our
Ha
first
parlato
try
dell'Ender Dragon,
in about
raga.
15 minutes. It
Ha parlato
was
tipo
so
che gli
much
piaceva
fun.
giocare,
I
non ho
cannot
capito.
wait to see what
15
Minecraft has
minuti.
in store for us this
Vediamo
year.
l'animazione.
Ah, io l'ho vista, è bellissima. È una
Vediamo.
figata, raga, è bellissima.
Oh, vabbè, no, no.
Io l'ho già
no,
visto
no.
questo, so già tutto.
Che
È
figata.
una figata.
Io è la prima volta che la vedo e guarda figlio,
Che figo!
Charlie.
Muoiono, tornano
Raga.
lì e si salvano.
No, le frecce di...
No, raga, io sto sognando,
Guarda che figata, raga, è troppo bello. Sono morti subito.
Senti sottofondo com'è che si chiamava sta roba?
Guarda, gli vuole dare la carne
No,
marcia.
pure là ancora, pure là.
Dai loro, bravi.
Ah, il cast!
No, no, aiuto, no, no, no.
Quello schifo.
Raga, è bellissima sta
Addio.
roba, veramente. Però.
Questi qua mangiano.
Ah, che
Si
bello
mangia la
che è.
carne.
Le derite.
Ok, fa questo, si mette grosso. Raga, adesso succede un casino, ve lo dico, Succede un
Vabbè.
casino.
No. Io sto sognando. Guardate quanta gente!
È pieno di gente, infatti ve l'ho detto, succede un
Questi
casino.
test lo stanno facendo. 8 milioni.
Bellissimi, ma troppi.
No.
Niente, era
Adoro
fake.
questa cosa.
Io l'avevo già
Io
visto
troppo
questo, è
figata.
bellissimo, è stata una figata.
Minecraft Nether Update.
Vabbè, ma che webcam c'ha quello?
Hey Minecraft Live, I'm Nick Pickett,
Ok.
and we built a one-to-one replica
Sembrano
of the
tipo gli
University of
effetti di
California,
Instagram.
Berkeley with 200 of our fellow students, faculty, and alumni, and hosted a virtual graduation.
Bello.
During the ceremony, we had the pleasure of working with the university,
ragazzi,
a
una
production
figata,
company,
vediamo chi.
and
Cioè,
dozens of
vediamo
our own
quanti
builders
siamo in
to
live di
produce a graduation
Minecraft.
unlike any seen
Io ho
before.
uno spettatore.
We had 7 speakers join us that night,
250.000.
including the school's chancellor and
infatti.
Minecraft's own Lydia Winters.
In addition to the ceremony,
Questo cinese
Non sbaglio? O quanto avevi messo la musica?
Sì, l'avevo messa, però poi io
No,
dovevo...
vabbè, ma questi LED tipo...
Non lo so come fanno a crearli.
Come bro?
This project grew to scales that we never
Vabbè.
expected.
La musichetta in sottofondo mi fa venire in mente la 1.12.
È vero. No,
Mi metto a piangere
raga,
troppo,
raga,
raga.
togliete la musica, no, è bruttissima la musica. Non mi piace
Follow us
questa.
on Blockly Team. We hope you're
No,
C'è
enjoying
troppo
No.
Minecraft
amichevole.
Live.
block.
Dai bro, facci cominciare
So
sta
we've heard about
roba.
how
No, avete
2020
visto,
has
raga,
been
ha
for a
fatto
few
difetti
people
dal
in the
edificio, alla
community.
scritto
But
B nel
what's next
cielo.
for Minecraft? Now, there's already a
Una
lot of
figata.
things in Minecraft, but if there was one thing that I would want to see, is something that would fly, some type of creature, maybe a monster, and you would be walking out on just
Troppo
a
una
nice
figata, raga.
sunny day, you know,
Troppo.
maybe just mining or doing some crafting
11
or in your
minuti,
farm,
12.
and next thing you know, something would swoop down, not a phantom, and it would actually pick you up and take you through the sky. I think that would be really
Cosa?
cool,
Ho
but
sentito
maybe
qualcosa
that
tipo che ti
will never
prenderà
happen.
e ti porterà
Now, the
nel
community has
cielo.
always speculated what the
Yes.
next big update for Minecraft could be. A new
Raga, ha
mod,
detto
a new boss,
nuovi
a
boss.
new biome.
Nuovo boss,
and
vero?
as you're
Oddio.
making your guesses,
Nuove mappe,
right now,
nuovi
I would
boss.
assume, we're going to go ahead and throw some
sta,
more
quello
ideas
con
L'ho
le
in the
sentito,
mix.
infatti.
Cosa c'è questo
Hello
addosso?
there, Minecraft Live. Good times with
Credo
Star here, and I am a
mi sia
content
meglio
creator and a
non
member of
parlare.
the Hermitcraft server,
A me
and I have
dai,
now
mi
been
fa un
playing
po' strano
Minecraft
sta cosa.
for 10 years. This is my 10-year
Questo qua ha giocato a Minecraft per
And what
10
better way to
anni.
celebrate 10 years playing Minecraft, but to hang out
Oddio.
with you here at Minecraft Live
Da
and
quando è
speculate
uscito,
what we'd
praticamente.
like to see added to
Infatti.
Minecraft. And way back in the day
Quasi.
when they added colored glass to the game, I thought, how cool would it be if these naturally generated in caves as if they were crystals? Just colored crystals hanging from the caves, just to add a little
Okay.
life, a little energy to the caves. And I thought that would be fun,
Questo è uno
but
di
let's
quelle
take this up a
persone che tipo
notch.
deve girare
Say we're
con
down in the
coso
caves and we
lì nel
break open a
naso,
wall
poi.
into a gigantic cave with cathedral ceilings, crystals hanging down from the ceilings, and these crystals come in all the variety of colors in Minecraft, and we pick out one that we like. Say we're going to pick out the orange one, and we knock down that orange crystal. and we
Bella
can take the
Pablito
fragments of this
11,
orange
benvenuto in
crystal,
live.
put it in
Bella
a
Sam
torch,
Gamer
put it in a
09,
lantern,
benvenuto in
and we're
live.
now casting
Bella,
orange
Stiamo guardando il
light in
minecon.
Minecraft. That is right. We can now cast colored light of
Sto
all
sognando,
varieties
raga, io
in
sto
Minecraft
sognando.
via torches,
Bella.
Sto anche
lanterns,
clippando col
to add
microfono,
more
aspettate.
atmosphere and more design possibilities.
Raga, mi sta
Just
passando
imagine your
la
builds
febbre.
now, but being illuminated
Non dovrei più
with colored
clippare
light.
ora,
How
comunque, vabbè.
amazing would that be? Now, another thing I'd love to see added to
Sì, lo so
Minecraft
che sei
is
Alessio,
some
il
way
mio
of
compagno di classe, lo so.
auto-loading and ejecting
Questa sera ce
music
l'ho
discs
live
from a
3.
jukebox. So now we have colored light in the game along with auto-playing music. We have basically together
Oddio,
here created a
c'ho
disco in
ansia,
Minecraft,
raga.
and that sounds absolutely amazing. So let me know what you think of those ideas, and I cannot wait to find out what for real is
Sto per
coming soon.
cominciare.
Oh, le idol! Le idol!
Idol?
Le
He has been
idol!
huge.
È vero!
No, quella verde, raga, maschio o femmina?
C'è un impostore là.
Devi
Quello verde, raga, quello verde.
È il verde,
È
l'impostore.
verde, raga, è verde.
Devi
No,
trovare
io
il
ti
posto
faccio
da
una
mangiare.
foto.
We could build a glowing underwater city.
La usa
Tutte le ragazze fanno
Benvenuto Cirillo Simone in live, benvenuto. Quando porti Amazing Spider-Man 2? Ci sto pensando, bro, sto pensando a come infilarla. Fortnite la facciamo stasera alle 21. Bella, mi saluti, ciao Cirillo.
Vai.
안녕하세요, 마인크래프트
Stasera faremo Fortnite dalle 21 fino alle 22.
No, si sono poi
Mi raccomando,
coreani.
giocate.
저는 8년 동안 마인크래프트를 즐기고 있는 만큼 저에게 있어서
mamma mia.
마인크래프트란 제 일상에서 정말 큰 부분을 차지하고 있는데요.
Comunque per Amazing Spider-Man 2 ci sto pensando perché non so se lo regge il mio computer.
그중에서 야생
sto pensando. Su quando portarlo. Al massimo lo posso utilizzare da... aspetta, metto in pausa. Lo posso utilizzare dal PC, poi vedremo, ok? Comunque fidati che lo porterò a Amazing Spider-Man 2, non ti preoccupare.
바다를 굉장히
Ok.
좋아하기 때문에
Dai, passati dai
마인크래프트 바다에 더
inglesi,
멋지고 예쁜
giapponesi,
블록과
coreani,
강력한
magari
모습이
anche.
추가되길 바라고 있습니다. 이상으로
Troppo agitato. Mi raccomando Cirillo Simone, iscriviti al mio canale se non sei ancora iscritto, che mi sembra che sei nuovo.
항상 저에게 좋은 추억을 주는 마인크래프트 정말
Iscriviti,
감사하고요.
iscriviti, Ciro
여러분들
Simone.
Lascia like alla live, appunto, vediamo, siamo... La live è già 3 like, ok.
Io ho già 2 spettatori e un mi piace.
Oh, c'è il figlio di
Mettete like,
Notch.
Hello. Una tre.
My name is Iscal85 and I'm a
Sky
Minecrafter.
85.
And today
Iscal
is a big
85.
day. It's an omega.
Raga, ha detto
big
che oggi è un
day.
grande
It's
giorno.
one of these days where you get to
vabbè.
know the latest and the greatest surrounding
oggi è un
Minecraft.
grande
Now,
giorno.
being a
Vero.
big action
8
RPG
minuti e
fan, I've
30
obviously
secondi.
been completely stuck with dungeons since it came out, and we've already got
Ciao
lots
Cirillo
of
Simone,
new stuff.
Pablito
Like we got
11,
the wind update, we got the
Alessio
jungle update.
Diaconu.
I wonder if they're gonna
Sono
make
nella mia live,
another,
sì.
like, themed upgrade.
Adesso nella
Maybe-
live di Anto.
maybe mountains,
Ma c'è solo
penguins,
Alex e
dungeons,
Cirillo Simone.
whatever
Cirillo
else.
Simone
La tua Anto che c'è?
è il mio cugino.
Oceanic updates.
Eh,
I'd be kind of
due
weird
ce ne sono.
swimming around
Ah, un
underground
siamo in
like
tre.
that. Anyway, personally, I'm hoping
Vai,
for
vai,
two
vai.
things. I'm
Ah, tre.
hoping
Anche da me,
that
anche
we
da me
get
tre.
Guarda che mi verrebbe da abbracciare il
more,
microfono.
like the visuals
No,
of the
no.
character. I'd love to see like
Porta
Mi piace un
Skyblock,
botto
certo,
Minecraft,
forse anche il
that's
Gioco
outside
uno
the
dei miei
game,
giochi che
into the
piace di
game.
più, quindi
That'd
raga.
be absolutely amazing. And
non so se si scrive
I
così, non ti
would-
preoccupare,
I'd
qui siamo in un
really like to be able
concentrato
to
di
change up
ignoranza.
a little base area. Add
Stai
things,
tranquillo.
maybe put things on the wall. You find a cool sword, put it on the wall, memorize it. That would be absolutely amazing.
You know, that's a very good point. I wonder what's coming next in Dungeons. Well, I guess we'll have to
Non
see.
vedo l'ora.
Thank you from me and
Vediamo.
everyone you've seen so far for watching the pre-show. Minecraft Live is just about to start, but we're such a small
sta per
part of
iniziare,
this
sta per
community.
iniziare, raga,
So let's
ho
see
detto
some
adesso
other
20
great
minuti.
moments from this year
Io voglio
in
il mob
Minecraft.
bloom.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah, boy.
Bellissimo.
La waifu.
La waifu.
Which means I can wear it the whole time until
Chi è questa qua?
There's a lot more
Boh,
rainbow
la
because it
waifu
is in
la
honor of
corona.
it being
No,
Pride Month.
è venuto il gay nero.
Bello. Raga, sembra Marci.
È vero, ci assomiglia un botto.
Sembra Marci. No,
Oh, il
vabbè.
giapponese.
Il giapponese che fa Minecraft. Che figo.
Raga, è l'intruso di prima.
È Minecraft
Giapponese
Air.
con Minecraft World.
Questa mi fa paura.
Bella.
Abbiamo l'inglese. Io voglio l'italiano, dai, dov'è l'italiano?
Quando giocherai a The Amazing Spider-Man 2 uso il controller, va bene, va bene.
Messicano.
That's right, che nuovo
En donde
direbbe.
van a agregar nuevos biomas, animales, mobs.
6 minuti.
Puede haber alimento ahí dentro del Nether. ¿Cuándo se nos hubiera ocurrido eso? Así que va a estar muy
Solo
buena
mangiare.
esta actualización que al fin
Oh, lo
How can I
USA.
not get excited about
figata.
transforming the look and
Mamma,
feel of
che
Minecraft
figo,
from
che
this
figo.
scene with RTX
Oh,
on
vabbè, no.
to
Con
this
l'RTX.
with RTX on?
Abbiamo
Raga,
cinese.
voi che cosa avete
No,
votato? Noi
non è
cinesi.
cinese.
Cosa?
Cos'è sto coso?
Cos'è? Oh my, I just woke up and little got appeared.
Sai cosa? No.
Meglio che
Dai, ma no.
tra USA.
No, una ragazza che fa... che inizia così. Oh,
No, adesso muore. Adesso muore, raga, adesso muore.
muore sicuro.
No, anche
Dai,
viva. Abbiamo il
che figata!
cinese.
Oddio, cos'è?
Questo cosa?
身穿黄金锁子甲，
Io voglio sta
Oh,
armatura,
ci
raga.
sta.
紫金冠，脚踏四
Figo.
步云雨。
Cos'è quel coso?
Adesso
Non lo so.
giocherai sì, stasera farò una live di Fortnite se vuoi giocare insieme. Oggi, adesso facciamo solo minecon, poi dalle 21
Cinese.
吃瓜群众们的要求啊，把上面的这个不对称棋盘换成了好
Ci
多
sono
的瓜，
servizio.
同时可以有6个人在这
Un'ape
吃瓜呢，想想都有
No,
点小
un'ape
心。
no.
E la B!
Sei. È una B americana.
Sting! No, vabbè!
Sting.
Raga,
Che
non ci sta
figata.
laggando, non ci sta laggando.
Raga, ma come fate voi a vedere prima di me? Che culo che avete.
Voglio questa cassa.
Ah, ma io se ne ho. Ah, ma io se ne ho.
No, no, no.
Non morire, non morire. Non morire.
USA, non
No, 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 mezzo cuore.
Oddio.
Tira giù, tira giù, tira giù. No.
No, no.
Il Canadian.
Ah,
Canadese.
Canadian. Painting Rainbow.
Canadese con le B.
Questo sembra che c'è la voce di Steven Universe.
Perhaps one of these other huts has
Cos'è?
some health instead.
Dio, che
Come gli animali?
Oh my gosh. No, that's
Il messicano.
Messicani, raga.
I messicani, mamma mia, i messicani, raga, fanno il giro del mondo.
Los demás que hay en el juego.
Cosa stanno facendo?
I Termitas.
Io lo so che quello di Minecraft.
Questo è
Aragnas.
No. Questo
Dai.
è l'ucraino. No, il turco.
No, raga, quello è brasiliano, quello è Brasile.
È vero, il brasiliano.
Brasiliano.
Poi
3、2、1，茄子。
Cos'è quella
分享
roba
给
lì?
好友，就给你了。
Ah, è del cellulare?
啊哈哈。
brasiliano.
No, meu Deus!
Si è arrabbiato il porcello.
Brasiliano, sì.
È un puma! Cadê o timão? Acula!
Ah, è quello di prima, è quello che aveva il mondo tutto bello. No, tedesco, raga, no. Tedesco no, no.
No, che però
Raga, acqua da vendere. La prima bevuta di acqua da
Tastiera ci
vendere.
sta, più o meno. Questo ci ho giocato, raga, è bellissimo. Io l'ho anche finito per adesso.
Tra l'altro, raga, alle 7:05 mi arriva la pizza, la mangiamo in live.
Grande. Raga, voi ci avete mai giocato? Cos'è?
Questo che bandiera è?
Oh?
È giapponese, è tornato.
Oh, finalmente.
Adesso sono in live.
It's happy, ok?
Ma questa bandiera che cos'è? Svedese forse. Oh, Kendall!
Ragazzi, è tutto nuovo.
È Kendall!
Kendall, l'italiano abbiamo!
Raga, seguito Kendall.
L'italiano, raga, c'è Kendall!
L'italiano nel minecon!
Oh, vabbè, no.
Cioè, non ci credo. Il live su Minecraft, Kendall. Ma allora questo fa un botto di riso.
No, l'inglese no.
Sempre messicani, raga, messicani.
Ecco qua.
Ma che cos'è? Giapponese?
Giapponese.
È il contrario.
È giapponese.
Raga, ma c'è un'ancora nell'inventario.
2 minuti, raga, 2 minuti.
Oddio, raga, mi sta venendo un colpo fuori. 2 minuti,
Pizza
raga.
l'ho presa col gorgonzola.
Addio.
No.
Oddio.
XLR.
No, questo è British, raga.
Right
Questo
there,
è
ladies and gentlemen, is our first bean.
Inglese mumbo jumbo.
I love seeing like the haze,
Mumbo jumbo, bellissimo.
the light beams.
BSA.
Oh
no!
Teleport to spoonerism? Where did you die?
Why would you want to teleport to me?
Oh, I'm doing it now.
Teleporto.
Oddio, questa faccia... Io so quanto è difficile perché è veramente difficile.
Non ti preoccupare,
Inglese.
Che figata!
raga, ma questa musica ha il copyright.
Non lo so.
Per precauzione io abbasso il
Al
volume.
massimo ci demonetizzano il video.
Ma
Per precauzione io abbasso il volume. Finché non smette.
Io voglio il mob... Raga, che animale volete voi? Io il mob bloom.
Io voglio il villager. Sto
Io vado
pensando-
di squid luminescente.
O gli squid o il villager.
o
Allora,
Pest and Crew,
look at new daily temperature and health
Ah,
checks.
stanno
for the-
recuperando la cosa per il coronavirus, credo.
Oh, Mojang.
Oh,
Mojang!
che figata!
È la nuova scritta Mojang.
Un minuto! Un minuto!
Un minuto, raga!
Un minuto! È la pubblicità finale prima di Striscia la notizia. Questa roba.
Raga, questa è
Raga,
una persona...
io sto
questo, raga, questo è il postino di C'è apposta per te.
Raga, sembra tipo le pubblicità prima dei film.
Bellissimo!
Raga,
C'è la
morendo.
Moclao!
A
C'è la
cinema,
Moclao!
a cinema.
No, raga.
Raga, questo sembra il postino di C'è apposta per te.
Fantastico, fantastico.
È il postino di C'è apposta per te,
30
raga.
secondi, 30
30?
secondi.
Forza!
Vai nel nether.
20, 3, 22, 21,
La volpe bianca!
20,
Il
19,
villager, il coso.
18, 17, 16,
È un mob che c'è nel gioco di Minecraft, quello per Xbox.
13, 12,
Lo squid luminoso.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Minecraft Live.
Hello and welcome
Ciao.
to Minecraft Live 2020. I'm Lydia
Ok,
Winters, your host
Lydia
and chief
Winters.
storyteller
Raga,
from
ascoltiamo
Mojo
bene.
Studios. We're coming to you live from Stockholm, Sweden, the birthplace of Minecraft. Some of our amazing team members couldn't be here today, so we recorded the Minecraft Earth and Creator Tools segments in Redmond earlier this week. We are so thankful you're joining us. Before we get started, we want to acknowledge the number of challenges around the world right now, as well as the mental, physical, and emotional toll those challenges are taking on all of
Okay.
us. With that in mind, we want to give the opportunity today to take a breath, have fun, enjoy the games we love, and celebrate all of you, our incredible Minecraft community. It won't all be easy. You'll have to decide which mob to vote into the game, which, based on votes in previous years, will be
Vediamo quale ha
super
vinto,
tough.
raga.
You'll
Ha
not
vinto?
only get to hear about
Lo
what's
dice
coming
adesso?
to your favorite Minecraft games, you'll also hear directly from the development teams. We want you to leave today knowing about the exciting additions coming to Minecraft and also why our team has made those decisions. An insider's
Raga, ma
look
quindi quello
at
che
what's
sceglie
brewing
sarà
at
scelto gli altri
Mojang
due no?
Studios. Today, we're kicking things off with the announcement of the... We're gonna tell you right now.
Sceglieranno adesso.
Musichetta.
Adesso lo scelgono,
La
raga.
musica epica.
Raga, però, allora, io sento voi vi sento che siete più avanti, quindi non
Hi,
spoilerate.
Agnes and Brandon. Hello.
Ok.
Grazie.
Let's do this.
Ok.
So, okay. The next update is the update that we know that so many of you, and well,
Ah, vabbè, io sto sognando.
has been wanting for such a long
Che
time.
figo.
It's
Cave
update.
Cave Eclipse, bellissimo! Bello! Sì, finalmente le caverne verranno rimontate. Bellissimo!
Finalmente!
Seriously, like I'm
Bellissimo!
Aggiungeranno dei minerali, per favore, raga, voglio dei
sì.
minerali.
always thinking about like when is the cave update gonna come? This is it, but
Voglio
it's
dei
also got the
minerali.
cliffs as well. It's
Finalmente
got
il
the
cave
mountains.
update,
Like this is
bello.
such a big
Voglio dei
update. I'm
minerali.
so excited.
How are you feeling, Agnes?
Ma anche quello delle montagne, raga, che metteranno le cappe,
We have
tipo.
been working on this
Ma
update
sì,
for quite
forse
long,
non
and we're like, we can't wait to
Oh,
tell everyone.
Bellissimo!
And now it's
No, Minecraft
announced
diventerà bellissimo.
We're actually getting
Raga,
our
in live.
live look at some reactions.
Cave and Cliffs,
450.000 persone.
Anche i mob, raga, sono contenti. Finally!
450.000 persone.
Mio.
This year, we asked some of our communities to submit questions that we'll answer across the show. This first question definitely feels like something everyone wants to know.
Mi pregunta es, ¿por qué se han tardado
Oh,
tanto
che
en
palle, però
actualizar
sti
las cuevas y
spagnoli,
cuándo llegarán?
no.
En verdad que hemos estado pidiendo esto
Messicane,
por
scusa.
muchísimo tiempo.
King Crimson.
Why has it taken so long? Like Brandon, I've been waiting a long time too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a very good question. So, since this update really is the
Raga, ma quanto
update, like,
sembra la
we've been
Sabri
dreaming
Gamer
about it for
questa?
so long.
È
So,
vero?
it's
Sì,
something
è vero,
for
ci
us to do
assomiglia.
right. Like, we don't want to
Bastano
rush
i
it.
tatuaggi.
But now
uguale.
feels the right time. Like,
I
we have
capelli.
spent the time we need
No,
to really like,
i
understand the
tatuaggi,
vision
non lo so,
we
anche i
have
capelli
for the
però sono
update, and
messi
also to
male.
make sure that we understand what the community actually wants. And we've also like planned around it to make sure that we really can work together with the community to make this and like as epic update as possible. And we have also hired some new amazing developers to the team.
And you're one of the amazing developers, Brandon.
Yeah, I joined this year in January, and I actually came from the community. I used to do modding for 10 years. One of the first mods I worked on was the Aether, which is like a dimension that added sky islands and stuff. And
E ti ricordi quando giocavamo a Minecraft io e te sul tablet sul letto di tua mamma?
Vero.
We have another
anni
creator
fa.
Anni fa.
Hi, I'm the Pink Diamond Diva, and
The
this is my
Pink
question.
Diddy.
Are you making
Diamond-
the caves more
the Pink
advanced
Diamond
for older
Diva.
players so they can mine deep, or are you making them more accessible and easy to navigate for newer players?
Such a great question.
Yeah, I mean, with this update, we're making sure that we can have as much variation as possible within the actual caves themselves, but we want to make sure that the old caves are still retained as much as possible to keep that classic feel.
Yeah, and we really also looked into to make sure that we have something for everyone, because you know we have such a huge community, and it's also a very diverse community, and that's such a beautiful thing. So we really want this update to have something for everyone. So actually, we made sure to map all the features in the update to different player styles to really see that we fulfill that goal.
That's so cool. And you had such a big thought process on how you decide what even goes into an update this big.
Yeah, we have spent quite a lot of time on just making sure that we have a very good like fundament for the update. For example, we did the player style mapping, and we've also worked with design pillars. So the design pillars, they kind of describe the vision of the update. So for example, they help us when we like prioritize between different features, and also when we design each specific feature. And we have 3 pillars for this update. And the first one is actually all about like this.
Basta parlare!
Snowier snow and the mischievous goats.
Facci vedere,
Because
basta
last
parlare.
year's live, the players voted for these features, and we felt like it's so important
Devo vedere il
to deliver
video.
that promise.
Oh.
So we actually wanted to have it as a pillar.
Oh,
Yeah.
finalmente.
And another pillar that we
Inizia
actually
l'altro.
integrated into this was adding strategy to mining.
Ai,
So of course
oddio.
Minecraft already has plenty of strategy in mining, but we wanted to see if we could push that just a little bit further and add even more mechanics that make it interesting for players to mine in the caves.
Yeah. And the third pillar is to create an underground of marvel for the players. And that pillar is a lot about like adding variation to the underground and like contrasts and like inspire players to like craft their own underground adventures and build underground. And one thing we've done to like fulfill this pillar is that we have added new cave biomes. And one of them is
Che
the
figata
lush
le
cave.
foglie!
Wow, bello.
Vediamo il video.
Questa cosa è molto
Le liane
bella.
con i fiori.
Raga, vediamo.
Guardate la terra che c'è
Oh,
sopra.
vero, è cambiata.
No, vabbè, che figo!
No, che figata.
No, raga.
Figata, raga, che figata. Ma che figo.
I fiori,
I fiori, le liane con i fiori.
No, vabbè, raga, no. No, raga, io sto sognando.
Le piante carnivore, il nuovo tipo di erba.
È vero, le piante carnivore, che figo. No, vabbè, non ci credo.
No, raga.
No, raga,
Quel
bellissimo.
blocco che ho intravisto sembrava una specie di ruminite.
Che
figata, veramente, no.
It's so beautiful. It doesn't feel cave-like.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to make sure that, of course, in Minecraft, all the original caves, you know, they're pretty much the same. There's not much variation in terms of vegetation or different features inside of it. So for this, we wanted something which is a bit more like light and lush and actually has vegetation. And I mean, I think it looks amazing.
It's gorgeous. What was the inspiration behind it?
So we were thinking about, okay, so how should it feel when you are in a lush cave? And we wanted to be like, so you feel like very tiny inside like a big garden or big forest. So like when you look up, it's actually like vegetation above you, it's vegetation around you. And one source of inspiration we had is actually a Swedish painter called John Bauer. Because in his paintings, it's always, or often at least, like a tiny character, and then it's like huge forest, and you see like the bottom of the trees because the vegetation is like so big compared to the character.
And you're adding so many new plants in the lush caves.
Yes, so I don't know if you saw, but there was this new tree that was actually above on the overworld, and this is called an azalea tree. So it's a unique type of tree that you
si può saltare su quelle.
players, and if you actually find this and start going down its roots, you will find a lush cave there. So this is another part of adding strategy to mining, where you know there are certain landmarks which will allow you to
Chissà se
understand
metteranno
what
anche
you're
qualche
doing.
minerale nuovo, non so.
Cool. And another one of the new blocks is a block called Spore Blossom. And it's you maybe saw it in the video. It's a big pink flower that you find in the roof of the lush cave. And it will drip particles from that flower, but it will also actually feel like a big volume around it with particles. So it's similar to the particles that we added to the nether biomes in the nether update. But the cool thing here is that you can move the flower if you want to and get these particles anywhere you want in your world. So you can actually be very creative with that.
Fa cadere le
So
particelle
awesome.
dal
And
tetto.
it's the lush caves have a real glow to them from one of the plants.
Yes. So there are vines in the lush caves, and they have glow berries on them. And these are actually light bulbs. You can also pick them and eat them if you want to.
Nice.
Yes. And another plant we actually have is the drip leaf plant. And you can actually see that they can kind of grow from like water or anywhere else. And they grow quite tall, but they have like a little plant on the top that you can actually hop onto. So the idea of the mechanic behind it is that the leaf will actually tilt down when you stand on it too long. So this will actually make you fall through. However, after a few seconds,
Raga, in
it'll come
pratica se
back
voi
up.
salite,
So it's kind
vi
of this like
tengono, ma se dopo un
platforming
po',
block that
se stai
allows
fermo
you
nello
to
stesso
just,
punto
you
ti
know,
fa cadere.
continue platforming over and over again, which I hope is really
Si
exciting for,
sbassano
you know,
piano piano
content
e ti
creators
fanno
making
cadere.
maps.
Yeah, you can build like your own platforming levels, and then they will repair themselves.
Molto figo.
Kind of neat.
Guardate, adesso lo fa cadere.
It's so beautiful in there. And there's actually a mob coming to the lush caves.
Yes, there is. But we will actually not tell you about this mob now, because in the end of the show, we will show even more features coming to the Caves and Cliffs update. And then we're gonna show that mob.
This is the first time we have so much that we're actually splitting the update section into two at the beginning and towards the end of the show. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's exciting.
You've also worked on improving the cave generation.
Yes.
Yeah, so as you can see here, I mean, this is drastically different to what caves used to look like. And there's definitely still the old style of caves, but we wanted to make sure that there was much more variety in the sort of caves and the shapes and the sizes you could get. And even here, you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes, so we actually added something we call local water levels. So in one cave might find like a cave lake, and another cave might not have that one. And this also means that we get naturally generated waterfalls, which is so pretty. And it also kind of gives like,
Raga, ma
new
questa è una
ways
vita
to
speciale.
traverse
È
the
russa.
underground. You can actually go cave rafting.
Yeah, so you'll see in a bit that our player here will actually use a boat to raft. And that is just such an exciting opportunity to be able to traverse the caves in a very different way than you used to.
Yeah, we were playtesting, and then one of the devs like, look at this, it's so fun, and all of us just started to go with the boat on the waterfall. It was a lot of fun.
So another thing to note here is that you could see that a lot of the ores were actually glowing. This is just for preview purposes. Ores aren't going to glow now. It's just that the caves tend to be quite dark, and we want to make sure that players can see the shapes of the cave.
Now, will that only be for the normal caves, or will this run across all of the new cave biomes?
Yeah, so the really cool thing is that the new cave shapes and sizes is completely independent from the new biomes. So that means that we have so much variation. Because, for example, a lush cave can, for example, generate in a super narrow tunnel, but it can also generate in a huge cavern, and that creates completely different atmospheres, but it's still the same biome. So we're really going to have lots of variation on the ground now.
You've been calling two of the different cave types spaghetti and Swiss cheese? That's how varied the caves could be?
Yes, I mean, there are so many different variables for how the variation works, and I mean, it has even more variation than the overworld itself. It's just crazy.
It's a lot. Yeah, some of the caves, for example, have really cool pillars, and some are more flat, some are tall. Lots of variation.
Very nice. And you have another new cave biome to show us.
Yes, so we have the Dripstone Caves biome.
Whoa.
And whenever I think about the idea of a cave update, the image of stalagmites and stalactites comes into my head. But adding these are pretty difficult. You know, it's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to. But I think the way that the artist put it into Minecraft works quite well. And of course, there's some mechanics surrounding this. So you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down. And also, unfortunately for this zombie here, if you fall on these dripstones, you will get hurt.
Poor zombie.
There's another interesting mechanic in the dripstone caves.
Yes, so maybe you saw in the video that from the stalactites, you could see that it was dripping water. So actually, if you put a cauldron under a stalactite, it will fill up with water. So it's renewable water.
And how do you remember which is stalactites and stalagmites?
Well, that's a very good question. It has been very tricky to remember that, but I think I learned. So we actually, it's hold on tight to stalactite. I was going to say the wrong one. So stalactite is in the roof and stalagmite is on the floor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We've been practicing that. All of us.
For a long time, even.
And you have something really amazing in this update for the sort of redstone engineers out there.
Ma hai visto cosa hanno messo?
Yes, so we've actually been thinking about this redstone block that lives in the deep dark, a new biome at the deepest depths of the world. We're not going to talk about this biome too much today, but we are going to show some of the blocks and maybe later a mob that comes from it. So if we look at the video, we can actually see that it's basically this growth, and this is called and one of the blocks is called the skulk sensor. This is the new redstone block. As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal. So this is going to be very interesting for redstone players. We even have a mechanic around it where you can actually use wool with wool occlusion to essentially prevent signals from being able to get into the skulk sensor. So let's take a look at that now.
Oh, questa cosa mi piace tanto.
And as you can see here, I walked next to the skulk sensor, and it's actually kind of doing an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the skulk sensor and going over and over again. But here, I've actually put a wall in between the piston, which prevents the signal from going to the skulk sensor.
Figata.
Perché ti muovi la leva, detecta le vibrazioni del movimento della leva e si attiva il coso e ci sta un botto.
And vibrations can be so many different things. You know, it could be a snowball hit, it could be an arrow, it could be footsteps, it could be blocks, anything.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing we actually
Ci dovrei essere,
had
raga.
a bit of an happy accident with this because
Però hai visto
we
cosa hanno
realized
messo?
that
Oh, l'hai
wireless
visto?
redstone
L'hai visto,
next
Aldo?
to this
Le
council.
vibrazioni!
Yes.
Che figa! Le vibrazioni!
I didn't even
No,
plan
ci
to
sono
have it.
visive! No,
But
non
then
ci
when we
sono
started
le
playtesting,
vibrazioni
like, wait,
visive!
we got various
sono
threads on it. That's so
fantastiche.
exciting and
Ci sono proprio si vedono proprio le vibrazioni che vanno da un blocco di quello lì a blando.
Ok raga, tutto a posto, ero solamente crashato da Discord, cioè c'è stato un problema col mio browser.
Absolutely. I think because this is such a unique mechanic, we really want to make sure that we get it right. And you know, we love the
Scusatemi, ok, ora è tutto
make
normale.
sure that we do it right. So any feedback you
Frax
have,
sei
any
crashato da
ideas,
Discord, ma
send
no
it to
dai.
us and we'll
Fra, ma tu hai
work with
visto
you to
tutto
make this the
come
best
hai
one that it
detto
can be.
prima.
Scusatemi molto,
And
raga,
now,
mandate like
we
tutto
said
avanti.
there's another mob
e via.
coming later, but I think it's
Fra, tu
time
l'hai visto tutto
for a
Minecraft?
new mob coming to
Tutta la roba che
the
hanno
Caves and
messo.
Cliffs update.
It is. And
Sì,
this
sì, ho
is a very
visto.
scary mob.
Figata.
And
Oh, a
this
very
is
scary
like
mob,
the
that.
best of the underground, in the deep dark. And this
Cosa?
is a very dark
Ha
place.
detto,
And the cool thing
very
is that this mob
scary
is very well
mob.
adapted to the environment.
Dei mob
So
davvero
it actually
spaventosi.
Si riesce ad adattare
parlando di un nuovo mob.
all'ambiente.
And that's very interesting because it gives
No,
such
non sta
interesting
parlando solo di nuovi mob, sta
mechanics.
parlando di
Instead,
nuovi mob
it will react to
spaventosi.
vibrations,
Ecco,
just like the
nuovi,
skulks and so on.
tanti.
So, if you aren't like very careful when you walk around in the deep dark,
Tipo di quello che dovrebbe essere giunto che scava
Yeah,
i
with this
blocchi
mob,
per
we really
arrivare
wanted
da
to
te.
make sure that we
Del
kind
genere.
of recaptured that feeling of
Sì,
the
aveva
first night of
raggiunto.
Minecraft. And like we can often forget that Minecraft can be a pretty scary game.
Forse.
So we wanted to make sure that we kind of go back to that. I mean, caves can be scary; they're dark, and all I'm gonna say is that when you go into the deep dark, I want to make sure that you're
Come
very
sto tenendo le
quiet
cuffie in live.
and watch closely.
Oh, guardate che bei blocchi prima di
Che bello!
Figo!
Figata. Ah, ecco qua la redstone. Che prende
Warden.
le vibrazioni, la roba che prende le vibrazioni.
Le vibrazioni? Guarda! Le cattura proprio!
Cattura le vibrazioni e da un impulso di redstone, figata.
Oh, che è successo? Che sta succedendo? Perché diventa nero? Perché diventa nero? Sta per
Non è che
apparire
risucchiano anche la luce, raga.
Sta arrivando un nuovo mob.
Sentite i versi che non stanno andando. Quelle torce!
Quelle torce sembrano delle
Guardate le
sembrano dei
candele!
cetrioli di mare.
Cioè,
Però verdi,
sembrano,
verdi.
sì, cetrioli di mare. Perché fa buio? Che cos'è sto buio, raga?
No, raga, è bellissimo, è troppo figo.
No, raga, io sto sognando.
Meno male che
È
c'ho Minecraft
bellissimo.
Play per un premium. Figata.
Oh,
Vediamo cosa c'è nella cassa.
Cetrioli? Oddio, sento il mob.
secondo me
No.
sta per arrivare un nuovo mob. Adesso
Anche
giuro,
secondo me sta per arrivare un
sì.
mob gigante.
Oh, madonna!
Cos'è?
Oddio!
Che cosa ho
No,
visto?
raga, cos'è quella roba?
Cos'era?
Cos'è?
Ragazzi, sembra un SCP sto coso.
Ah, raga!
È un golem della
un mo-
neve, tipo.
È una sorta di golem che funziona come quei blocchi che appena sentono un suono
Capta le vibrazioni.
capta come
Capta le
si muovono.
vibrazioni e va dalle vibrazioni.
Che figo! No, raga, è troppo figo io.
No, raga.
sto giocando.
No, raga.
Guardate la sua animazione, è spaventosissima. Io avrei paura di un mob così.
Raga, io sto sognando.
Raga, appena esce dobbiamo fare subito una survival, raga.
Appena esce, raga, server survival.
Corri pure, guardate qua.
Oddio, corre.
No, raga, è arrabbiatissimo.
Oddio.
È arrabbiatissimo. Vediamo quanto danno fa.
Quanto danno fa? Ti togli quasi tutta la vita.
Questione sto coso.
Ma se
Raga, ha
tu
tolto
dici
7 cuori gli ha tolto in un colpo.
Ragazzi, questa cosa
è bellissimo.
hyper.
It's a very different mob.
che
I'm
figa,
really
raga,
excited for this
bellissimo.
because
È veramente
not only is
spaventoso
it trying to be
qualcosa.
scary, it's,
È
you know,
troppo
we had to keep a
figo.
balance to it. It was very challenging to design a mob like
Non
this.
vedo l'ora, non vedo l'ora.
Another thing that's really
Mi piace un
important to note
botto.
is in that video I was wearing full
Io
netherite
voglio
armor, so
qualcosa così, mi
it's
prendo
very
sempre
powerful.
l'infarto.
Definitely want to
Ma
watch
quando è
it.
che uscirà la
Which
1.17
I
e
think also is such an
1.18?
interesting gameplay. Because, like, if you want to, you can avoid it, but then you need to really be careful, like sneak all the time to not make like any kind of movement that it will detect. But that's a lot of fun, and it's like
Che bello.
scary,
Però
but in
se
a
ho
good way.
capito che se ti
We wanted to kind
shifti
of
non
take
ti
everyone
sente.
back to that first night
Forse
experience
non ti
with
sente,
the
non ti
warden.
dovrebbe sentire.
Absolutely. I
Quindi
mean, I
praticamente gli
had
puoi
such an
passare
amazing experience
davanti
when I first played
shiftando, una
Minecraft.
cosa
It was terrifying listening to
Quindi,
zombies
se non ho capito
underneath
male,
my
si può
house and in
distrarre
the
con le
caves,
palle
and
di neve.
Hopefully we
È
can
vero,
bring
sì,
that
il
back
tuo
to
amico
like
deve arrivare,
10
innanzi
years later.
Piazzi le torce,
But
qualsiasi tipo di
be
movimento.
amazing because you
Che
hear
figata.
so many lovely
lanci
first night
roba,
stories.
fai
It's such a
esplodere
good thing, and I mean,
TNT
I'm also very
Ma
fond of
ma
my first
funziona
night
anche
in
se tipo
Minecraft.
droppi un
So
giro
Beh, se te lo trovi
terra.
in casa, non
give
è
that
che...
experience again.
but you really
E se si
balance
trappa
sort
un
of the
oggetto a
look
terra
of
che
it. It's
succede?
like it's almost
vedremo.
cute, but also
Magari
really,
anche lì,
really
perché anche lì
terrifying.
c'è
How did
una
you decide?
vibrazione.
We actually worked a lot
Sì,
on
perché accade
so,
sotto.
like, how does
Guardate, guardate.
scariness look in Minecraft? Because
Bello!
we wanted to be very
È molto,
scary, and we
molto
didn't want it to
Vibration
erase
simulate the
scariness.
ears.
But we felt, let's add some
figo.
dirt
Ok, ora mi
to
dovresti
it.
sentire.
This is
Ora
like
mi
a
dovresti
mix.
sentire.
Si
So
chiama
for example, we added
Warden.
mouth.
Warden.
I love the
Ora mi
mouth.
dovresti sentire.
And some actually reacted like, oh, it's so cute, which I think it's more scary, but
Avevo
I
lasciato
think we find like the
disattivata la
perfect
roba.
balance.
Yeah.
È sia cute che
Maybe
scary.
that's character.
Yes, definitely.
Sì.
Well, you've been
Io
saying
per
it
adesso mi
here.
senti
You
per
just
forza, bro.
announced an update that
Adesso mi
everyone
senti
has been
per
waiting
forza.
for, and we actually have some
Perché?
tweets that have come in.
Così.
Caves and cliffs update. Is there anything you want?
Oh,
That's awesome.
okay, that's amazing to see. So much excitement.
Yo, cave
Yeah, more
update.
tweets.
Pizzi Gaza.
Guarda, cave and cliffs update. Tanto.
It's lovely. It's like we
Scusa,
really
però c'è stato
developed this
un
game together
disguido
with
con
the community,
Discord.
and
Ora
now
però
to
l'ho
see that people are
scaricato
so
e tutto
happy.
bene. Ho
that's
scaricato
just-
Discord in live, raga.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a
Grande.
privilege to work on a game like this and an update like this, and
Io sto
we just love
tenendo
this
una
game
cuffia
and
sì,
we want
una
to
no.
make the best update that we can for
Persone
everyone.
dicono che quel
Thank
mod
you
quel
so much,
Warden
Agnes and
assomiglia a Shrek.
Brandon. That was a lot of amazing new
Lol.
things. Don't forget that we have another segment
Lol,
full
carbonara.
of even more cave updates later on in the show. Now let's head over to our Minecraft Live correspondent, Vubui. I hear he has a first look at something you all voted into the game last year.
Minecraft Live correspondent.
Vediamo.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Vubui, and I'm here once again to help all of you at home to choose a mob that will go into Minecraft. But first, we have a message from our good friend Max Brooks, author of our first Minecraft novel, with some exciting news.
Hey Minecraft community.
Sto gioca in un
It's
garage.
Max Brooks, author of Minecraft The
Ci sta.
Island. Thank you so much for
Per giocare a
embracing
Minecraft
my
si
book,
fa di
and I
tutto.
hope you enjoy the sequel, Minecraft The Mountain.
Minecraft
where
The
our
Mountain.
character leaves the
Libro,
island
The Mountain.
and
Ma cos'è, un
goes
nuovo
to a
gioco?
No, è
strange
un
snow-covered
sembra
world
è un libro.
and discovers another castle.
Ah, libro.
And
Sì, io so
together,
un libro,
the
infatti
two
si
of
chiama
them
tipo
have to find their
Enderman,
way
la
home.
battaglia finale.
Ah, Brooks.
Minecraft The Mountain.
Tipo
Coming
Brooks.
out in 2021,
Ah,
available
viene
for
2021.
pre-order right now. And as always, thank you for embracing
Ordinatelo
all
tutti.
Minecraft books.
That sounds awesome. Another
Io c'ho una
Minecraft
fame, raga.
novel, and this one's called The Mountain. Speaking of mountains,
Voi avete fame?
remember last year's vote? It was a fierce competition, but the mountains won after 2 intense rounds of voting. Well, I have a sneak peek into what your vote is bringing to Minecraft on the cliff side of the Caves and Cliffs
Altre piccole
update.
curiosità. Le capre.
Le capre, che belle.
Goats. They're both
Quanto saltano?
mischievous and adorable
Madonna.
at the
3-4
same
blocchi.
time.
Saltano anche le
As you
cave.
can see,
No,
they live
Madonna.
on
C'è
the
solo un
mountains.
capo.
Madonna, hai
If you're
guardato la
careful,
mucca.
they might have to walk.
Oddio,
They also have
piccolini sono tipo un
excellent jumping
decimo.
skills.
Minchia.
Ma che sono
We'll
caprioli.
also
Cioè,
get better
vero?
mountain generation
Minchia,
with
ti vengono addosso.
spectacular and more
Raga,
dramatic
appena esce la
mountains with
1.17,
height-dependent generation.
Survival
That
noi
means
tre
things
insieme.
like tree
Sicuro.
lines
Guardate
and
che bella
mountaintops
montagna, che
will be
bello.
more challenging
Che figata.
with lots
Tutto
of
in
snow and ice.
figata.
And speaking of snow, yes, it
It
will
will
be
be
snowing.
snowier.
We will
Fantastico.
Sarà
also
più
have a new
nevato.
block called Powder
Ed
Snow.
ecco che inserisceranno
Which will be
la...
a
Appena esce, raga, io
It
voglio
looks
voglio
similar
giocarci
to
giorno e
snow,
notte.
But if you or a
Anch'io,
mob
un
walk
botto.
you will
Gioco tutto
fall
il tempo
right through.
questo.
Io non ho
Now
fame,
let's
Alessio,
talk
io sì ho
about
una
this
fame
year's
boia,
vote.
infatti tipo
We have 3
tipo
awesome mobs
tra
for you to choose
35
from.
minuti
And
arriva
to
la pizza.
introduce them, we
E
once
se il
again
Minecon è ancora
have
qua, mangiamo
Tiny
insieme.
Anche noi
Action
mangiamo
and
la
Tiny
pizza
Jens.
stasera.
Let's see what they have to
Anche
show.
noi mangiamo la pizza stasera. Ecco la Mublum.
No, io l'ho già mangiato. Io l'ho mangiato stamattina.
Ma tu la mangi in live?
Cazzetto che c'è
These friendly
Jens.
cows
Che
live in the
bello.
flower forest
Ele, tu
biome,
la mangi in
yellow
live?
as sunshine
Eh?
and covered in
Tu la mangi in
beautiful
live?
flowers. What's not to
No,
like
non
about
credo.
these
Cioè,
beautiful
forse sì.
bovines?
Forse sì.
Forse anch'io.
Che bello la
arriva
mucca,
alle-
Blau.
Why do we have to record these
Ecco là il
videos on
sole
an
leggero.
action mountain? They are animated.
Ah, ma raga, ma questa ragazza qui è quella tizia che stava parlando prima.
Ghiaccio!
Ti
Well,
sparo il
it is
ghiaccio
che arma ha
supplies
usato.
we need to survive the night up here. Right, Jens?
Glow
Do you
squid.
ever wish Minecraft's oceans were glowier?
Not me. I always wish for world peace.
Sure you do. Well, wish no more. Meet the glow squid.
Bello.
Wow.
Questo ci sta anche carino.
What was I meant to say again? Vote for Minecraft?
Can't
Ah,
talk.
ti ipnotizza.
Must admire
Ma quello è nel sottomarino.
Agnes, Jens, it's really distracting.
Intanto siamo entrati in live, grazie a tutti.
They're so tiny and they're so susceptible to distraction. Hopefully that won't happen to you. Now let's go over. Hello? Oh, hi, Tiny Agnes.
Sentite i suoni del telefono.
Yeah, no,
Bellissimo.
Okay. Well, you really shouldn't read too many internet comments. But okay, I'll tell him. Okay, bye. Tiny Agnes would like everyone to know that she and Tiny Jens are, in fact, good friends. Okay, where was I? And why do people keep leaving phones around the studio? Now, let's go over how you can be a part of what is likely to be an epic showdown. Don't let this decision be made without your voice. Be ready to cast your votes. First, make sure you have a Twitter account. If you don't, go to twitter.com, sign up for an account, and make sure you're logged in. I'll let you know when the voting starts. Then you'll need to go to the Minecraft Twitter account to find the latest poll. Think carefully, debate with your friends and family, make a decision, then click on the mob you want to make it into Minecraft. There will be 2 voting sessions, and I'll let you know when each one begins. For now, just be ready and keep dreaming of victory for your favorite mob.
Anto.
Sì?
Stasera io sono in live su Fortnite, vieni a giocare con me?
My name is Yesenia Cisneros, and I'm the gameplay producer from
Dalle 9 alle
Minecraft
10.
I am so excited to be a part of Minecraft Live this year, and to share this wonderful experience with you, our amazing community. It's been so fun seeing what you've been doing with the game. I've seen lots of creation shared each week, and I wish I were that creative. I mean, wow. While everyone has been discovering new hobbies, I have been logging in each day to collect a new adventure crystal, which lets me play life-size adventures in augmented reality in various parts of my home. My dogs are very confused, to say the least. It seems like I'm not the only one who's been going on lots of adventures. We've had more than 5 million adventures played throughout early access. Holy moobloom, that is amazing! I've also been completing season and daily challenges to collect mobs, even more adventure crystals, and exclusive character creator items that can also be used in Bedrock. Sometimes, when the weather is just right in my house, lightning strikes and a new mob is made. Later this month, we have 2 new mobs joining Minecraft Earth, and I hear they're going to make quite a splash. Speaking of mobs, our beloved Moobloom from Minecraft Earth has a chance to be brought into vanilla. How cool is that? Now, I'm not going to tell you who you should vote for, but what I am saying is one of these mobs is definitely way more adorable than the rest, so choose wisely. In our last couple releases, you may have noticed that we added Slime Ball and Slime Blocks. With that, I'm super excited to let you know that we are adding pistons and sticky pistons to Minecraft Earth. Be on the lookout next week for a content update, and I can't wait to see the awesome creations you make with blocks, items, and now redstone contraptions. Our friends Mumbo Jumbo and Grian recently took a Minecraft Earth road trip and made their own awesome creations. Let's get a sneak peek at what they discovered.
Hello everyone, my name's Mumbo, this is my friend Grian, and this is my 1974 VW bus.
There's no air conditioning, there's no heating, there's no radio, there's no anti-locking brakes, no power steering.
I've owned it for about 4 years, and to be frankly honest, it's pants. Times were definitely different in the 1970s, so it's ridiculously slow, and it's definitely lacking some of the modern comforts you would usually expect to find in a car these days.
We are embarking on a grand tour of England, going from the south coast up to Wales, and it's going to take us 3 whole days.
I'll be honest, Graham, mate, would you class that as a grand tour?
Well, yes. We have no radio, so it's going to feel a lot longer.
But you see, this isn't a regular
600.000.
This is a Minecraft
Raga, io ho
Earth
appena
road trip.
votato.
in a rubbish old van. With Minecraft Earth being a game you can
Io
play, we
appena
thought we would
visto
travel to a bunch
un
of different
tweet su
locations in
di
the
Twitter di
UK.
sto tizio
Some of them are iconic,
che
some of
giocava
them
con
just
una
feel very
lama.
Minecrafty, some of them are barely linked to
E qui l'ho
Minecraft at
visto
all,
qui.
but we
Ecco
just
qua,
really
perfetto,
wanted
l'ho
to go
visto
to
qui
them,
sul tweet
so
su
we did.
Twitter.
Oh, he took it out on the guy next to him.
We also had a go at integrating Minecraft Earth with real life. Minecraft Earth Frisbee is a bit of a challenge.
Sorry.
Minecraft Earth Badminton can be quite dangerous to onlookers.
Sorry, John.
And real-life sand blocks are alarmingly difficult to construct.
If I just film this angle, there we go, there's our sand block.
All in all though, the road trip was a huge success and we had a lot of fun. You can expect to see the full-length episodes appearing on our channels very soon.
Figo.
Wow, it looks like Mumbo Jumbo and Grian had quite the Minecraft Earth adventures. At Mojang Studios, we've also been making more original content than ever before on our Minecraft YouTube channel. Our goal is to create shows that give you inside knowledge directly from our team. We're even giving away all of our secrets in a new series called How We Make Minecraft, which honestly feels sort of risky. And guess what? We have lots more awesome Minecraft content on the way. Here's a look at what shows you'll find on our channel.
Here's 10 things you didn't know about it.
Dai.
Wait, no! Stop!
Che cringiata è sta roba.
How can Steve punch cactus without getting hurt?
I know cactus has pricklies, but punching a tree probably hurts too.